Hi everyone and welcome to my studio. This is so exciting. My name is Gideon and I'm also known as Gideonslight, and I'm here to be your creatively fit coach. So grab your canvas, grab your paints and your art journal and join me in my studio as I show you how profound it can be in your life if you allow some space to be creative. So join me now as I show you how. Hi guys, I just wanted to create a supplemental video to show you how I create the rest of these color bars. On the live I created the blue and the orange one, so now I'm going to be playing with my turquoise color, and we're using the same principle. We're using titanium white to create lighter tints of the turquoise or the color we're working with, and we use black to create deeper shades of the color that we are working with. So to start off with, I'm going to work in this zone with my turquoise, and it is just a lovely turquoise, one of my favorite colors. And when you work in these color bars, it's easier to work from over the tape, the painter's tape or the masking tape, and into your block, because that helps to have a bit of a cleaner finish on your little bars that we're going to be creating. So I like to just give myself a good zone here in the middle with my pure color, and then I go into my white to create a little bit of a tint with the white, and then I work into the wet middle zone, and that creates a nice gradient. So it's not important if it's not absolutely smooth and blended, because none of these creative exercises is got anything to do with perfectionism. So then I'm going to load my brush with some turquoise again, and I'm going to use the corner of my brush to bring in a tiny little bit of black. Okay, and I'm going to mix this down here. Ooh, that's a nice smoky turquoise down there, and just work it into the turquoise zone. And I work from side to side because that gives me a nice way to mix the color and to create a nice bar with this gradient. I'm going to add a little bit of black at the bottom, a little bit deeper still, a little bit more. There we go. So that gives us a very nice gradient of turquoise. And you can also in the end, when this is all dried, take a white marker or a black marker and write the name of the color that you use to create a specific bar with. I'm going to rinse out very well. Right, now the next color that I have here is red. So let's go ahead and do this quickly, because it's not a lot of time consuming exercises. You can literally spend 10 minutes every day and do one of these exercises, or you can go ahead and do it all in one afternoon. If that's the only time you have for your creative practice, is maybe an hour a week, then you can do all of these exercises in that 1 hour. So I just switched to a clean brush just for time, because you don't want your colors to mix right now. We'll play with that another day. So now I'm going to use my cat red here. And again, I'm going to fill this middle zone of my bar with a nice sheet of red paint. And then I'm going to come in and bring some white into this part of the painting. And you can see that you create a lovely lighter pink version of your color. I'm going to rinse out and just dab most of the water on my kitchen towel. I'm going to load with my red, cat red again, and I'm going to use a corner of black on there. That's actually quite a lot, but let's see. Yes, that's quite a lot of black. Let's add a bit more red to it. That's nice. Okay, so starting here at the bottom and working my way up into that center point. You can see that you've created a beautiful shade with the black, and I'm going to go even darker at the bottom. That's really nice. You can really see what different colors you can be mixing by only adding white or black to your main color. So really, again, if you only have the primary colors like red and blue and yellow, and you buy white and black, you can mix almost any color on the planet with that. So that's a good place to start. So I'm going to switch to a clean brush. That's the red one. Let's do the green one. For the green one, I'm going to be using my sap green from Iris. And this is a nice exercise to do with getting to know all your art supplies. So pull out all the yellows, all the blues, all the reds, all the purples, all the colors you've got, and do this exercise with each of your colors. And you will be amazed at all the variations that you can create by using the black and the white. Hello, my darling. My puppy came to say hello to me. Yes, my lovesy dovesy. Okay, let's go ahead and add some white. And bring that down. Hello, my darling. I'm just quickly doing this exercise. My noosey noosey. Yes, hello, my noosey noosey. Okay, I'm going to rinse the green out. Vigorous wash. Dab the water off. And now I'm going to load again with the green. And I'm going to bring in a corner, literally a corner of black. And start at the bottom and work my way up into the green. That's nice. So we've already done 5 colors. I'm gonna go ahead and do the yellow as well, because I've already got the white and the black on my palette, and I don't wanna lose it all. So while we add it, let's go for it. I'm gonna use a clean brush, activate it with some water, and here I've got a cad yellow. And I'm going to load my color bar with a good dollop of yellow. And here you will discover that yellow is a very translucent color. I mean, I can literally see the brush marks underneath. And even professional grade yellow can be quite translucent. So whenever you want to work with yellow, make sure that you work on a nice white background for it to be that vibrant. But let's see what happens when we add a bit of white to our yellow. So the white gives it some opacity, and you can create a very nice light yellow at the top. Adding quite a bit of white there. And then as we go down, I'm going to add a little bit of black. There's another good example how little black I used. I think that might even be too much. And I'll work my way up. Now there was still a bit of white on my brush as well. So, but look at this interesting green that we created by adding the black to the yellow. It's like a khaki green. So there you already learned something about your art supply by adding black to your color. What a different earthy tone or shadow you can mix by using the black, and the same by using the white. Now the point of this exercise then is to allow these color bars to dry and to then carefully pull your painter's tape away. Now this one has caught some of the page and it tore it a little bit. But then again, this is just recycled paper, and another color bar is going to go on top of this, so it's really not a train smash. Do save your painter's tapes, these little strips. I stick them, let me show you, on another page down here, and I reuse them because eventually they get a lot of color on them, and we're going to be using it like washi tape. That's so exciting. So I'm not going to pull all of them off, but let's do one more. Go slow, pull away from your area that you've just painted, and I'm just going to come back in. There we go. And it's a good idea to allow your art to dry before you do this. And like I said in the live, you can also warm it up with your hairdryer, and that will also help to lift some of the glue from your painter's tape. So spend 10 minutes every day in your art supplies and fill this page up with the colors that you have, and play with white and black, and just see what tints and shadows you can create with your colors. And when you've done all of your colors, or you've created one page at the very least, take a photograph of it and share it on the Creative Heart group with us. Tell us a little bit about your experience, what you learned about it, what excited you, what didn't excite you, or any questions that you might have. And you don't even have to say anything, but please share, because that's the whole idea. We want to inspire everyone around us with our creative exercises, and then we'll take it from there. And I will see you guys next week on the second installment of this Creative Jumpstart, when we do another exercise and we learn to play with our art supplies. And through this play and experimentation, we will create an amazing art book that we will initiate into a new field of, creative play. So I'll see you guys next week. Keep sharing. Speak to you soon. Bye for now. Just wanted to show you guys here another supplement. This is the colors that's left on my palette. So I'm not going to be using it anymore. So instead of letting it dry like a dollop, just, artfully smear it around your palette. And see what happens. And then we're going to be using this palette as a little bit of an abstract artwork. So I'll show you what I did with this once it's dried. Speak to you soon. Bye.